Hi everybody. Today I am going to chat a little bit about pets and how they grieve. I felt it was fitting being Memorial Day is coming up and pets do grieve their people just as much as they grieve their housemates. So it is something that takes a little bit of time and consideration when you have a pet who's adjusting to the loss of a family member. There are some things that we can do to help, and there are some things that it's kind of nice to recognize as signs of grief in your pet. So I'll talk about the different signs of grief and then kind of some things that we can do to help them through those times. So some things that we see as grief in pets, sometimes they will eat less, sometimes they will try to eat more, sometimes they will pace or pant, sometimes they will sleep more or sleep in different places or hide, hang out in areas where they didn't used to hang out, or spend more time in an area where that person spent a lot of time or that pet spent a lot of time. Those are things that are pretty normal and typical, and if they occur, that's okay. The only time I would be concerned is if your pet goes for a couple days without eating anything. I would maybe be reaching out to your veterinarian. There are things medically that can be done to help encourage pets to continue to eat so they don't get really, really sick just because they are so sad. There are pheromones that can be helpful. Feel Away is the one that can be helpful for cats, and Adaptil or Thunder Ease is what they're renaming that one as, can be helpful for dogs. They haven't really been studied for grief in pets, but they can help with changes in lifestyle and situations and stress. And since there is significant stress associated with losing somebody significant in their lives, they can be something that's worth trying. And it's something that I would recommend giving a shot. It's pretty easy. You just plug in a diffuser or put an infused collar on them, and it can definitely be helpful in many situations. Other things that can be helpful is giving them a little bit more attention, doing some active training with them, some one-on-one playtime, giving them a little bit of extra attention that's structured, more than just sitting together and crying together, so that they kind of can get their mind off of things a little bit. Food puzzles can sometimes be helpful also. If your pet is one who's wanting to eat still, that can sometimes be a good way to keep their mind engaged. The other thing is, I don't usually recommend getting rid of all of the things associated with that lost person or pet. I recommend keeping those around for a while. If your pet wants to sleep on that t-shirt from that person that passed away, or sleep on that bed that pet used to sleep on, that's something that can actually be kind of helpful in helping them with the loss of that pet. Whereas if you get rid of all of the things right away, it can be kind of disruptive to their life and can cause a little bit more stress if you do that immediately. There are some pets who do benefit from being able to see the person or pet who has passed away. I know that's not possible in every case, in every situation. And there are some pets who it doesn't seem to make a big difference for. But if it's possible, it is something that you can always do and see if it helps your pet through the grieving process. Like I said, it's not something that every pet is going to have a profound reaction to. Some pets just walk by and don't seem to notice or care. Other pets will do lots of sniffing or whining or crying or vocalizing, meowing. And that's just kind of an individual response. It's not something that every pet reacts the same way, and that's okay. It's still okay to offer that opportunity to your pet if it's possible in your situation. If it's not, that's okay. The other ways of helping your pet through stress can definitely help, even if that's not an option. If you do have a multi-pet household, a lot of times you'll see changes in the way they interact with each other, and that's something that you may need to do a little bit of help with training and getting pets to continue to get along, and just having structured interactions together can be helpful. If your pets can train together, that can help sometimes, where you have them in their own spots and they're doing things in proximity. It can sometimes help them adjust to, okay, we can still interact together and have a good time, even if our dog friend or cat friend or human companion is no longer around. And so that can be something that can be helpful, but it can be difficult in some situations. If you are having problems getting your pets to get along after the loss of somebody, or your pet is just really struggling and it's been quite a while and you're not seeing much change in their grief, it's definitely something to reach out to either your veterinarian or a trainer who has worked with these things before and can help you through the transition to adjusting to them not being there anymore. If you do have any questions or would like some one-on-one help, I'd be happy to help. You can definitely reach out to me through my website or email. My website is rwanimalbehavior.com and my email is beth@rwanimalbehavior.com. Thank you.